Hello, my wonderful people. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine, and I'm doing fine too. In case you're new here, this is your girl Naomi, and I'm back again with another interesting video. Guys, I know you're going to love this video, and it's an enlightening video about conmen. I promise I'm going to give you part two, and this is the D-Day. Before we go to this to the tactic the conmen use, guys, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Don't forget to comment down below and tell me what you think about this video. Then give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Kindly don't forget to do the 4 simple steps. They're just 4 simple steps, guys. I hope you're going to support this girl. Yes, and I really love you. Please don't forget to watch this video until the end, because the hints that I'm going to give you will someday help you, or someday help someone else somewhere, if you see they're going to be trapped in this tactic that the conmen use, guys. So happy to be here today again, and I don't take it for granted, and I thank God for it. Back to the story that I promised you, guys. Conmen coming to you in form of a Sacco, in form of a saving Sacco. I don't know if you've ever experienced this. It's very rare. It's very rare, but they really do come to you in form of a saving Sacco. But guys, just listen to this story and you get to know how they come and con people money in form of a fake Sacco. Fake Sacco. I remember there's a time my mom left me in her business premises, and she asked me to just manage it for that day because she'd gone for a stock. And guys, it wasn't easy, but I know she works very hard to make ends meet. But guys, it wasn't easy. It was hard doing the business she was doing, but the experience I got, I thank God about it. Then today I'm used to it. She can leave me for even 2 weeks and I can do it. Guys, so I remember that day when my mama left me, she went for a stock. There's some 3 guys who came, 2 men, 1 lady. They came to the premises and they were like, "Hello, how are you, madam?" And I was like, "I'm fine." And I was like, "Okay, welcome." I thought they were customers, and I was like, "Welcome. What can I serve you with?" And they were saying, "No, we don't want to buy anything. We just want to tell you about a Sacco that is new in the area, and we want to tell you about it so that maybe if you're interested in it, you can join it." And I just had to give them an ear. It was, I just had to. So I welcomed them. I gave them seats, and I was like, "Okay, can you tell me what has brought you here?" And they were like, "Okay." They introduced themselves, and they gave me I introduced myself too, and they were like, "We are this and this Sacco, and we knew we're just starting this Sacco, and if you'd be privileged to be the first person to save with us, we'll give you triple the amount that you save with us." And I was like, "Okay, what do you need for this Sacco?" And they were like, "We only need your ID and your phone number." Like, they don't need guarantors. Where on earth will people give you a loan, or will a person give you a loan without guarantors? Like, this was physical. If it is online, maybe you'll understand. But even if it's online, people tell you to give you a second number that they'll call in case you are off. Even online, like this, what do we call them? This online, these loan apps, they have to ask you for a guarantor. They do, and the phone number of the guarantor. So who are you not to ask for guarantors? The deal was too good. And you're told when the deal is too good, guys, you have to think twice. Think twice. Yes, think twice. So I was like, "So you don't need guarantors?" Yes. So in case I get a loan and I die, or in case I get a loan and I don't pay back, it's your loss. You don't care about it. And they were like, "Yeah, but we hope you don't fail to pay the loan." And I was like, "Don't you even need a bank statement, like, to be sure that the money you're giving me, maybe I'm going to invest for me to get a profit For you to do what? For you to be able to be sure that I'll be able to pay your loan. And they were like, we don't mind about it. We don't mind about what to do with the money, so long as you pay us the money back within the specified period. I was like, huh, okay, this sounds funny, at the same time sounds tricky, at the same time it was a good deal anyway. I was like, okay, since I don't have money now, just go, then come back another day. But I questioned myself. I was like, when the deal is too good, Naomi, relax. God, you need to relax. Stop rushing into easy things. So, guys, I relaxed and I just said I'm not going to invest in it. It doesn't sound. It doesn't sound like legal. It just didn't sound legal. I don't know if you always have this second voice in yourself that tells you that tells you feel like yes doing it, but this conscious view tells you, me no, don't do this thing. It's not right what you're doing. I don't know if guys you have this second conscience, if you have this second voice that talks to you and tells you, me no, don't do that. So I just physically, like personally, I really wanted to invest into this Sacco, but my inner person was telling me, Naomi, girl, you need to relax. You need to relax. So guys, I just had to relax and I was like, let me just give it time. If the people who invest in it, like I'll give it like 6 months, and if it works well, then maybe I'll think of investing in it. So guys, I didn't invest in it, but there are people who invested in it. They greatly invested in this circle. So they managed to get people around, the neighbors around, the people who were doing businesses around my mom's premises. They win a lot of people. Obviously they win a lot of people. So no, they're in the village, it's easy to win people. I don't know why they thought that it's easy to win people, but I think it's because if they come maybe here in Nairobi or to a town where people have experienced these things, it's not easy for them to con the money or to just brainwash them. So they went to other people, they really convinced them. These people gave them their numbers, they were even ready to invest with them, their ID and their numbers. Guys, it was just that easy. That is, imagine that easy, and you get money. In 2 weeks, you have like, if you invest 100,000, you have like 300,000 in 2 weeks. Guys, how does that sound? It sound good. So I just was like, I remember there was a the mama I felt for. I really felt for this mama. Also, I was very happy that I didn't invest in this circle, but at the same time, I was sad because this mama was lost a lot of money. Imagine in her old age, like she was like 55 years. Yeah, she lost like 1.1 M. Guys, imagine 1.1 M lost to these people. So I remember how it happened is that they went convinced this mama, and this mama really wanted money. She really wanted money to invest in some other things. I don't know what, because I didn't ask her. So she went. She was personally, she had like 300,000, and she had to call her son who was in the US, and her other daughter, and in total, plus the 300,000 that she had, in total she was able to accumulate 1.1 M. So I think she was the one who had invested a lot of money. Others could invest 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 10,000, but nevertheless, the money that you've worked for, guys, the sweat that you get to get this money, guys, was, it's intense for a person to even con you a shilling. They don't know how hard you work for that shilling, and then they end up getting that money within a twinkle of an eye. It just doesn't make sense. May God forgive them. I don't want to judge those people, but just may God forgive them. Anyway, so this mama called the son, the daughters, and all that. So they sent her money she invested into the Sacco. After 2 weeks, she went and told these people kindly, I now need to apply for a loan. She was given some forms to apply. You remember there are no guarantors, just give her information and all that and all that. And then she was told, we are processing your loan, we will send it to your M-Pesa. M-Pesa. Is it possible to transact 3.3M to M-Pesa? Is it possible? Guys, can you tell me, is it? Is it possible? Or I'm the one who doesn't know? So, that went, she was waiting for her money to be processed. After a week, she went there and she was like, okay, I processed for my loan and you guys have not even given me back. You've not given the loan, you've not given me the loan, and you said if we invest in 2 weeks we'll be able to get the loan. So what is happening? So they were like, okay mama, we're going to give you back we're going to give you the loan, but it's only that it's taking a lot of time. We have to get our manager to come and sign, our secretary and our cashier to come and sign your papers, but they're not around. They're not around. When they'll come back, we'll be able to call you. So for these people who had invested like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, up to 100,000, they were able to be given the loan, because this little money. Like if you invested 10, you'll be given 30. If you invested 20, you have like 60. If you invested 50,000, you have like 150,000. So these guys if you had invested little money, they could be able to give you the loan. So these people who had invested little money could go to people, tell them how good this Sacco is, how it has given them money, and how they've invested and all that. So they were able to again brainwash these people who had invested little money to this Sacco to go and spread news about this Sacco. So this is tricky. A lot of people were able to be blackmailed. A lot of people were blackmailed. Then a lot of people invested in this Sacco, and there was a month where no one was given. Like I think 2 months, no one was given loans. This mama, the more she could go, they were like, okay, let us give you back your money. We will give you back your money. And this mama was so patient, like she even gave up, and she was like, okay, give me back my money. If you're not going to give me back, you're not going to give me the loan, because I was even ready to work with the money that I have, but because I trusted you and I want to invest into your Sacco, and this is what you're doing to me, just give me back the money. And they were like, okay, the money is already in our account, but we just can't withdraw it. We have protocols and it's going to take long for you to get back your money. This mama was so depressed. But anyway, when people were going telling her story about how they were given the money, she had hopes. She now had hopes that, oh, if these people invested and they were given, so I'm going to wait. I remember they used to tell her, like, because the money is a lot, we need to have like 3 people to sign your loans for you to be given. But for others, only like we had like only maybe the secretary or the cashier was to sign and you were given the money. In fact, it was sent to you through M-Pesa. And guys, they even had a fake office. They had a fake office where you could go, you find a secretary, you find the manager sometimes, or it was just funny. And what the criteria they used was, they used a lady who was who was known around that area to be the secretary, so that it doesn't ring into people's mind that these people could be lying. And if they thought that these people could be lying, they can ask her, like, how could we be lying to you, and yet we even have your own person, like your own village girl, like, who is working with us. If we could be lying, we could not have hired her to come and work with us. We could have hired our people outside there. After we finished calling you money, we go. That was another red flag, guys. If you hear someone telling you, this we have, this, and this is your person, how can you call you money? And that was a red flag. So This mama kept on being patient because other people could come, could tell her, like, we we invested some cash, like 10,000, we were given like that issue. So she had hopes. And I remember there were 2 months where people were not even being given loans. So they were being called, hello, hey, you've delayed your loan, kindly pay back your loan so that by the time the money is we have a lot of money in the bank, we'll be able to now give you 5 times the money. Who will estate to pay back the loan? If you're being told, like, we'll give you 5 times now, 5 times your investment, will you estate paying back? You'll pay the loan, then also add some money in the Sacco for you to be given like a lot of money. If you invested 30, you maybe be given maybe 90,000 as a loan. You return the 90,000. You again invest, maybe let us say you invest another 50,000 for you to now that will be a total of 80,000 times 3. How much will be that? 24. 240,000. You'll be given 240,000. Maybe times 5. And you have a lot of money in your account. And you'll be given a lot of money, guys. So that is how these people could. So these 2 months they were like, hey, they were calling people who had their loans, and they were like, hello, you've not paid back your loan, we want you to pay back so that it accumulates and we will be able to now give you 5 times your savings. So people paid their loan, finished, then even added more savings into their account. By the time the 2 months were over, a lot of people, maybe let's say 99%, were able to pay back the loan, and they were able to invest some more money into the savings circle. This mama was not able to get a loan, but she used to be told, like, oh, don't worry, we're processing, we're giving you back your money, because we could not be able to give you, that was a lot of money. For now, we don't have that money into our account. So she was patient anyway. They say my mama ukwanga patient. Like, lady, you can say something is going to be like hit you very hard, but you're like, let me just face it. Let me just face it. And this is how funny we guys are. Like, mtu anaweza kusema mimi okay akusamea tena kukosea the same thing, then unasema acha tu nimsamee mpaka you're like uko patient hoping that this person will change, but wapi, they don't. Anyway, that is just a by the way. So 99% were able to pay this money back, and after they paid the money back, the 1% they ignored, and because they already have a lot of money anyway, they already have a lot of money. This mama was not even given back the 1.1 M. Guys, imagine losing 1.1 M in just a trick over. Like, you just open and close your eyes and you've lost 1.1 M. Do these people really know how much, like, how hard you work for money? Maybe even these people maybe could have worked for like even an year for them to attain the 1.1 M, and just in a second, these people are just taking back the whole investment money. Like 1.1 M, man, that's a lot of money. So they after those people had paid the loan, they'd paid a lot of money in their savings, these people vanished. Just one day, people are going to the office, maybe to ask for loans, and they get the office empty. Like, empty, it was a hall. Like, I want you to just imagine a hall. Like, you just go there, the place is empty, you even trying to peep through the window, and you're like, hey, there are not even curtains, and there were curtains in this place. Hey, there are not even seats. Oh my god, there are not even charts that they used to be on the wall. Huh? You faint. Me, I think I'll faint even if I've never fainted. Hey, I don't know what I would have done. Hey, that was so intense, guys. That was so intense, and I was like, huh? What the hell is this? Could people just do this? Hey, this is so unfair. And I almost started asking God, why could you let this happen? But sometimes we're told it's because of our ignorance that sometimes some things happen to us. Like, how can you just give an ID and your phone number, and is that good enough for you to get a loan? Like you're literate, you know what is needed for you to get a loan. And here you are, you're being told, just give us your ID and your phone number. And that is all that we need for you to get a loan. Guys, think twice. That was ignorance. That was ignorance. Yeah, so I couldn't blame God. I couldn't blame God. That was ignorance. Guys, the lady that they'd hired, that secretary lady, was the one now in problems. She had to work in that village. She had to go, like, people could come and be like, hey, you're the one who conned us money. You're the one who brought those people here to our village to come and con us money, and now you want to go away with it. You can't go away. I remember people even had planned to ban her. Like, imagine banning that innocent girl because of people who just came and hired her to do work. She was even so innocent. Like, I remember I asked that lady, I was like, girl, what happened? When is like, you used to work in a certain place, what happened? She was like, I woke up one fine morning, I went to the office was locked. Peeping through the window, there were no chairs, there were no chairs, there was nothing in that office. Calling these people, they are off. Guys, their money that just went like that. I don't know if you ever encountered this, guys. Have you ever encountered people coming in the form of a Sacco? I know most of the people have not encountered this. You've only encountered for those people calling you, telling you blah 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 and all that. But encounter this, I think this is new to most of the people. But guys, I just want you to enlighten you. Just be cautious. Be cautious in what you do, and always ask God to guide you. And whenever you're trying to do something and your second thought tells you like, hey girl or hey boy, relax. Like you physically feel like doing it, but your inner conscience tells you, know me, oh girl, stop. Guys, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for coming back, and I hope I'll get to see you another day. God bless you. Subscribe. Bye.